Hello, InteleTravel agents, and welcome to this really special webinar. It sounds kind of crazy because it's a Monday, not a Tuesday, not a Thursday. I promise you're not on the wrong day or mess up your days of the week. It is Monday. We are doing this exclusive webinar really for some exclusive agents. So first of all, I just need to say congratulations, because the fact that you were invited to this webinar certainly means that you have reached a level in your business that you should be exceptionally proud of. So that's the first thing, and that's the reason why we're here on an extra night doing a training and a webinar just for you with our new partner, not really new, but our new partner with Sandals and Beaches. So Unique Vacations is an amazing brand. I mean, I don't even think it really needs an introduction, but Carly here is going to give us an amazing introduction, of course, to the brand and, of course, all of the benefits, the strengths, and everything that comes with the brand, the recognition from your clients, of course, and everything that Sandals has been doing amazingly for, decade after decade. So I just want to, again, first start off with a little housekeeping. First of all, this webinar is recorded. It will be available, not to everybody, but to you agents who have access to this direct Sandals relationship. So this will be recorded. Certainly write down any notes that you'd like. You're welcome to take some pictures of the presentation during this, presentation, take some pictures of the screen, but it will be recorded. You will be able to watch it again. At the end, we're going to have an awesome Q&A session. So Carly will actually, at the end of her presentation, we'll open it up to some questions. So please just use that, question box, chat box, actually. I'm sorry, not the chat box, the question box, and you can type in your questions, and we will read and answer them at the end of the webinar as best as we can. And again, just as a reminder, you were invited to this webinar, not every single agent, and I'm sure you have heard. We are slow rolling this introduction, this direct introduction and relationship with Sandals and Beaches brands. And it is a very strategic purpose that we're doing it. We don't do this with every brand and partner, as you know. When we introduce a new partner in the US, in the UK, it's simply, we introduce the partner, we get some training with agents, and then we communicate with you, everything you need to know, how to book, some education, some promotional pieces, and everything else. This is a unique relationship, and it's the reason why we are still rolling it out. Just as a reminder, anybody who does not have access currently to Sandals and Beaches, please encourage them to be patient. Every agent will eventually have access. We are first rolling it out to our agents who have proven themselves with some exceptional education levels and some current sales with InteleTravel. So again, please don't ask for somebody to be bumped up on that list. Don't ask, where on the list are you? Just know that we are still rolling it as fast as we can so we can get as many agents access and educated with the brands. In the meantime, there's lots to, of course, introduce your clients to, talk to your clients to, qualify your clients. And with this brand particularly, it is really important to qualify your clients. There are lots of all-inclusive resorts and brands out there, okay? Let's be honest. Not every client is right for every single resort. It is your job as the agent to qualify whether your client is right for a Sandals, whether they will enjoy it, whether they want that luxury experience, whether they want, the unique beaches, family beaches experience. It's your job to qualify them so that you put your client in the right destination and at the right resort. So even though your clients may ask, for Sandals or Beaches, and that's great, just make sure that you are setting their expectations properly so that you don't end up doing, unnecessary work. Maybe that client is better for a different resort. This is a really unique brand and property. And it really is a brand for everybody. Multi-gen family, you name it. But I just want to make sure that you educate your clients so that they know the value that they are getting when you quote a Sandals and a Beaches vacation, right? I'm going to leave the rest of Carly, of course, talking about the brand. But those are the important information that I just wanted to get across to everybody. This is recorded. Ask questions at the end. Right now, you either have, those that are watching this webinar, you either have access, direct access already to Sandals Travel Agent Portal. You already got that email from Sandals, by the way, from Unique Vacations. You already got that email. If not, you are in this next batch that we just released, and you will get an email this week from Sandals announcing and welcoming you and giving you access, of course, to the Sandals Travel Agent Portal. In the meantime, everybody on this webinar, everybody, has access to the InteleTravel Sandals training in your back office. So in your back office, go to InteleTutorials, go to the InteleTravel University, and because you received this webinar invitation, you were given access to the training in your back office. We are requiring you to start there, right? It is every agent's job to work smarter, not harder. It is your responsibility with this partner to get educated before you pick up the phone and before you pick up the keyboard to start booking, quoting, calling, asking questions, or anything. So we're requiring agents take that prerequisite Sandals and Beaches course in your InteleTravel back office before you get onto the travel agent portal with UVI and, of course, get access to more training and all the great benefits. But it is a requirement that you first get educated there. So that is something you can do right after this webinar and immediately after, of course, while you wait for your Sandals access if you don't have it, and you can continue your education when you do get it. So without further ado, I'm super excited to introduce Carly to you guys. I can't wait for you to meet her face to face, but she's amazing, and she actually put her camera up so you can, actually get to see her and meet her right now. But we're really excited for this relationship, of course, to get restarted and relaunched, and we're really excited, of course, to show Sandals and Beaches just how incredibly professional, educated, and serious our agents are about this business. So again, I'm going to leave it to Carly. Why don't you take us through your presentation?
Thanks, Tara. Can you hear and see me okay? Everybody
I can hear you perfectly, and we see your presentation.
Okay, great. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I know Tara did that, but my name's Carly Stone-Cipher. My role here at Unique Vacations is I am a senior regional sales manager. And what that means is I help manage all of the BDMs that we have sprinkled about the North America to help all of you InteleTravel agents across the USA, as I know that there are many, and you're all newer. So I'm here to help make this transition a little easier for you with your InteleTravel team. So what I'll do today is I'll take about 20 minutes of your time. 10 minutes we'll go through the intro to the brands, like Tara said. We'll go through all the inclusions at Sandals and Beaches, what islands we're on. I won't go into specifically the resorts tonight because your business development managers are going to give you a full rundown and training on all of these after the webinar and when I get you connected with them. We'll also go over onboarding, where to find the TA portal, and what is the TA portal, why is it important to you. You'll find that, as Tara said, it's extremely important to qualify your clients. You really want to stick them in the right resort for them to return. And the last 5 minutes is steps to sell and how to become a certified sandals specialist. And then we'll go into Q&A. All right, so let's just get right into it. If you haven't already taken a photo of my contact information, please do. I will get you connected with your business development manager. If you can't find the tool on the TA portal, I'll point it out to you. But again, it's always nice to have my contact information because I can get you wherever you need to go if you're confused with your InteleTravel team. All right. So first, let me give you a little industry rundown. If you haven't already heard, we are the world's only all-inclusive super brand, and we are super proud of this accolade. It was 40 years of hard work. to be the world's best all-inclusive. And the reason that we can say that we are the world's best 40 years in a row for the all-inclusive luxury brand is twofold. We have the highest number of inclusions for any all-inclusive out there. And on top of that, we have the highest quality of those inclusions. So for your clients, you literally cannot get a different all-inclusive that can be more inclusive and have a higher quality of an experience. Our chairman and founder, Butch Stewart, takes this very, very seriously. Until his passing recently, we're celebrating our 40th anniversary, and we're still at that top position. So we are very proud of that. We do have, it's an updated number at this point. We're opening resorts so fast I can hardly keep up, but we have on this slide, it currently says 7 islands. We have several more islands to add to this list, and I'll go over that in just a moment. But the most important thing to remember on this slide is, look, we have over a 40% guest return rate. A very high guest return rate. So that means if you've got a Sandals client and you hook them, chances are they're going to come back and book with you again. And we love to be that support for you in the travel industry. Alrighty, all of the inclusions that I'm going to talk about with Sandals, we are going to have over at your beaches resorts as well. Just to review, Sandals resorts are for 2 people in love, and it's an adults only concept. Beaches resorts is for everyone. It's not just for families, it's for groups, it's for weddings, it is for everyone. So when I'm talking about the inclusions, just know that Beaches Resorts has all of that and more. And again, your BDM is going to go way more in depth than I could tonight on this. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What exactly is included at our world's only 5-star luxury included resorts that you've been hearing so much about? So all of your meals, every single restaurant on resort is open to your guests. And I'm happy to tell you that there is no premium charge for any of those restaurants. You do not need to pay anything else once you're on resort. You do not need to pay anything else or any upcharges on any of their liquor, alcohol, anything. And all of their rooms are stocked with premium brand liquors. Luxurious accommodations that are designed for 2 people in love. We'll talk about that in just a moment and why that's different from other all-inclusives. 5-star global gourmet dining. We have dozens and dozens and dozens of cuisines from all over the world that we have chefs that are flown in from different countries to really cultivate that authentic experience of dining for your clients. Scuba diving, if you have clients that are scuba divers, bring them to Sandals. It is all included. They can even get PADI certified on resort for an extra charge if they want to come on resort and try something new. We have an entire PADI certified program. This is a really important one, everyone. Round trip airport transfers are included at all Sandals and Beaches vacations. They are included, and in a lot of cases, there are private luxury transfers included in certain room categories. I am happy to tell you that some of those private luxury transfers are BMWs, they are Rolls Royces. We really go luxury when we want to, guys. So I will go into that on another slide as well. Again, unlimited premium dining, room service, you name it, it's all bundled in this vacation. Tips, gratuities. We do not ask any of our clients to come on resort and have extra tips so they expect to get more service. Sandals does not work that. So everyone is getting the all-inclusive and over-the-top experiences. And of course, water sports, land sports, that is all bundled in. And not to mention, you also will get specific and one-on-one training for some of these water sports. If you've never gone kayaking before, or if you want to do snorkeling, we'll actually have our trained water sports team walk your clients through that, and for no additional charge. If they don't want to risk it at another resort paying an extra cost, they can come to a Sandals and try a whole bunch of new things with no extra. Alrighty, so I talked about the exclusive private transfers for top suites. Your BDM will tell you exactly what suites come with these, because I know that some of you will be selling these suites specifically for these Rolls-Royce transfers. I surely will pick a certain room category just so I can roll up to the resort in a Rolls-Royce. All right, something I'd really want to break down for you, a basic, when you are booking your clients, know that we have 3 different levels of service. We have your lead-in luxury room categories. We have a club sandals category, and we have butler level service. Okay, so you're really having 3 different levels of service, I should say, my apologies. So you are going to have several room categories that you can choose from at each resort, and you're going to book into different service levels. Your club sandals service level is really where you want to start your clients. This is where the true, authentic, full sandals experience starts. You've got all of these inclusions right here with club sandals for your clients. And then on top of that, your elevated service and your top tier rooms are automatically going to come with this butler elite level of service. Your butler elites, your butlers are actually trained by the Guild of Professional English Butlers in the United Kingdom. It's a really, really extensive program that they go through. They are, they're trained by that old English level of service where they anticipate your every need before you can think of them, right? That you actually work with these butlers before your clients step on resort. So you can quite literally design their perfect vacation for them. Their favorite drinks, their favorite snacks, what they like to do. You can even lay out a whole itinerary for them ahead of time. So when they get on resort, they can really roll out the red carpet for your guests, and you can do that work ahead of time for them. Again, your BDM will tell you a whole bunch of other options we have for this butler program to get all of your clients' needs met ahead of time. Alrighty, let's talk about inside of the rooms. I mentioned before that not all inclusives are treated the same, right? We are a couples only, adults only. So our rooms really reflect 2 people in love. Our designers have perfectly cultivated a romantic environment to make sure that we are crafting the most romantic experience for your guests. Oversized king size beds. We have expansive views. Some of them are tucked away in private, quiet areas that we call honeymoon love nest suites. Fully stocked bars, widescreen TVs, and even down to the lighting, guys. The lighting is designed to be a little bit more romantic and to have more of a sensual feel to them, believe it or not. This is what sets Sandals apart from your other all-inclusives. Alrighty, so where exactly are we? I mentioned before as well that we have way more islands coming down the pipeline. So the islands that we're currently on are Jamaica. We have several resorts in Jamaica and more to come that we have already announced. We have 3 resorts on the island of St. Lucia. And I should note that on top of all of those inclusions that I've already noted, if your clients are in St. Lucia or any other island where there are resorts that are close, like in Jamaica, you stay at one and you play it all. So in St. Lucia, if you have a client going to one St. Lucia resort, guess what? They have all 3 at their disposal for no additional cost. It's all included. Stay at one, play at 3, we call it. Antigua is another island. We have 1 Sandals resort. We have 2 resorts in the Bahamian Islands, 1 in Grenada, 2 resorts on Barbados, and we have a beaches resort for everyone on Turks and Caicos. I'm very, very excited to talk about our brand new island that we've just announced, which is the island of Curacao. So if you have not heard of our brand new resort opening in Curacao, please do me a favor, follow Adam Stewart on Instagram. He has been amazing at showing some really great updated videos. This is our brand new destination. I actually just went along with some of my colleagues and some of your lucky BDMs a couple of weeks ago. So another reason to connect to one of your BDMs. They can tell you all about their experiences. And listen, guys, all of your BDMs have been to every single one of these resorts and destinations. They can help sell it with you and for you. So another island that we have soon come that we don't have any available for sale yet is another destination rather, called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So stay tuned for some more announcements for St. Vincent. All right, guys, your BDMs, again, will supplement some of that training. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of who we are and what exactly is included. It's very base level, but look, how are you guys gonna actually sell to your clients? This is what we're here for, right? We wanna get you guys some money. You guys are in this to really make a living and live your passion. There are a couple of ways that you can physically make a booking. The first way is to call 1-800-SANDALS, and we have dedicated reservations agents that specifically only sell for Sandals and Beaches resorts. So they're not representing 1,000,001 hotels working for a tour operator, they're just ours. So they know the hotels up, down, left, and right as well. And the other option is to book on the travel agent portal, which I'll show you in just a moment. taportal.sandals.com. I will pull over my screen and physically walk you through. So just give me a moment to do that. But I want to give you a couple of slides here before I shoot you over and do a live screen. Alrighty, guys, we have the largest sales team in the world for any all-inclusive hotel chain or a lot of other hotel chains. We've really got a huge sales team. I myself, I have close to 20 BDMs just on my team in the Southeast region of the USA. So wherever you live, you have a BDM in your backyard. And this is how we do it at Sandals. Wherever the closest BDM is to you, we actually do it in a radius around. Your BDM is going to live geographically close to you so they can understand the market and they can help you sell. You will go onto the TA portal to look up where your BDM is. Some of the BDMs actually, so if you need a little bit of more clarity on that, please just reach out to me and I will make sure to get you connected with the correct BDM. But again, you need to connect with your BDM because the highest selling and the most successful sales people with partners with us that are travel advisors have the best relationships with their BDMs. So please get connected and I will help you as well. On the TA portal, we have 1,000,001 options to help you grow your business. We have one tool called Brand Folder that has thousands and thousands of images and videos used to help make your own flyers, social media posts, you name it, it's on here. Any type of picture, video support that you need to push the brand to align yourself with Sandals and Beaches is on Brand Folder. And again, your BDM will help you get the login to that. Another way to get started is, of course, get connected to us. We have a Sandals and Beaches Unique Vacations, Southeast Unique Vacations page. We also have other pages throughout the USA for some of the other teams, their BDMs. We will help you get connected to all of those pages as well. But at the very least, here are our corporate ones. Gary Sadler posts, like I said, Adam Stewart posts, he posts a lot of really amazing things about what we've got going on with our resorts. And in general, we also have some internal groups for the travel advisors to communicate, hey, what's the best for this? Who has a challenge with this? How can I help with this? So get connected on our closed Facebook group, Sandals and Beaches Resorts Love Travel Agents. Alrighty, if anyone has a car out there, please know that Sandals and Beaches Resorts will wrap your vehicle for free. We have a rolling billboard to help you get aligned with Sandals and Beaches. We do not ask that you put up any funds for this marketing tool. We pay for the installation, We pay for the proofs to get sent to you, and we pay for the removal after your contract is fulfilled. Connect with your BDM to see how you can get this wrapped for free. Guys, you can have your contact information on your window. You can get sales as you're stuck in traffic in some of you, those high market areas. I personally was a BDM in the DC metro area in Baltimore. I mean, literally rolling billboards when I'm stuck in traffic. You're sitting at a stoplight for 20 minutes and you see a Sandals and Beaches car. I've known travel advisors that have made booking after booking and group after group with just having a Sandals wrapped vehicle. So consider it, chat with your BDM, and we can get it done for you and get those commission checks rolling in. Speaking of commission, we have, we have up to a 3% additional commission for booking so unique vacations. In addition to that, we have up to an $85 individual booking trade incentive for you as agents. This really stacks up. You can get paid a lot of money for booking Sandals and Beaches resorts, and we want you to make lots and lots of money selling Sandals and Beaches. So please get with your BDM again, and we can talk a little bit more about what those commission percentages are. You get an extra 1% for that luxury category. Remember, I talked about different categories of service. Lead-in luxury categories get you an extra 1%. Club service, an extra 2%. And those amazing butler suites, an extra 3% of commission if you are selling those butler rooms. All right. Before I switch over to the TA portal, I want to tell you about an amazing promotion that we have going on that's weekly. I want you to know about this right away so you can start getting in the habit of checking every Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, we have a new set of 7 select rooms that come out that are 7% off their normal price. So for 7 days, 7 room categories are an additional 7% off. Now, this will be in addition to any existing promotions that we have going on here. You know, we have lots of different things that are constantly ongoing as well. You know, we have military discounts, we have free anniversary nights, we have lots and lots of things that might come up around holidays. Our business development managers actually send out sample quotes for you every week that you can copy and paste to your social media, that you can say, hey, look, here's an example for one of the weeks in July. Hey, look, you can just copy and paste this. If you want to go to Barbados, post it on your social media. Spend 6 nights at Sandals Royal Barbados for these exact dates for 2 people for $44.88 total, all included. Here's another example of the 777 from a different week. It's now expired, but these are just examples, right? 7 nights for a family of 4. 7 nights at Beaches and a Grill for $5,301 for a family vacation. So please, again, get connected with us through social media. We'll send out MailChimps through our BDMs to help you know what these deals are and how to stack them in your favor to really sell. Alrighty, so let me just shoot over to the travel agent portal right now. I have put the travel agent portal on my screen here. As Tara said, some of you on this call have already gotten the invitation to go ahead and log into this portal. Some of you on this call are about to get the email so you can log into this portal. This will just be like a very, very simple crash course. This is the landing page. So when you go ahead and log in, this is going to be your ultimate, please just bookmark this on your browser. This is going to be your ultimate resource for all things Sandals and Beaches. So what I'm going to focus on right now is sales tools. Okay, see how far this goes down? We have dozens and dozens and dozens of sales tools. What I'd like to focus on is a couple of things that Tara had mentioned earlier. You really need to qualify your clients. Whoops. So we have lots of things to utilize. We talked about the Sandals Car Up program. You can get more information here. The smart cart is free advertising collateral. You can customize anything that you want according to your business and how you market yourself. Resort have every single detail that you'd want to know about each resort and the contact information for all of those resort sales general managers, sales managers, any type of detail that you'd like to know that we don't advertise to clients directly. We have specific agent information that we compile onto these resort fact sheets just for you. So you can get that here. But what I'd really like to focus on here are these two right next to each other: Compare Resorts and Vacation Planner. So Tara mentioned that it's important to qualify your clients. This vacation planner, you can actually put a couple of resorts side by side, and what exactly are the differences between them before you can actually get down there and see for yourself. How would this help with my clients? But the second thing is this vacation planner, which I think is even better. Hey, look, are my clients really looking for a golf course? You know, it'll actually just narrow down these resorts that have golf courses nearby. You're looking for somewhere that has an offshore island and also is really live. Exactly, Royal Bahamian is the exact resort for you. There's an endless amount of comparing that you can do on here. I really encourage you to log into the portal and to look at all of these tools that we have to get you started. But again, I don't want you to feel completely overwhelmed. Go ahead and go in there and play around with it, but I do want your BDM to be able to work with you side by side and really help you dig in and figure out, look, here's how I operate. Here's how I do business, or I like to do business. Not every tool needs to be used. We don't want you to, to take 25 things and just do it all at once and then get overwhelmed. Your BDM can help you kind of create a marketing plan with all of these options that we do have. Before they arrive, we have a couple of things here that you can check in, viewing the details about different things going on. You also have a part of this TA portal also houses all of the information on all of your bookings. You can make payments on here. You can add Sandals Select rewards for your clients on here. You can track your status to be a Sandals certified specialist. As you can see, my points on my sales are not very good right now. I don't have much in my portal, but hopefully yours is going to look way more packed than mine. So you can look up, anything going on with your payments, with your registering guests. I mean, you name it, you can do everything on here on this portal. Alrighty. Speaking as certified Sandals specialists, you all would like to know, how exactly do I become a certified Sandals specialist? All right, there's two things we need from you to be what we call CSS certified. The whole presentation, guys, you have to get connected with your BDM and do a training. One of the qualifications is that you need an annual training, and we usually host in-person trainings throughout the USA. Right now, we're halting them due to COVID, but we are allowing one-on-one personal trainings with your local BDMs to supplement that requirement for your CSS certification. The second thing that you need is travel booking. We need at least one travel booking from you annually to keep up your status as a certified Sandals specialist. So a training and a booking, a travel booking. So not just one, of course, we're gonna shoot for the stars. We're gonna have a couple more than one, even 100 if that's what you can get us. But we need you to be CSS certified to take advantage of the next level of our partnership. All right, let me just double check that I haven't forgotten anything. I went over inclusions, islands, where to find the portal, where to find my BDM, did that. First steps to sell, again, I know that was a crash course on TA portal, but your BDM is gonna give you a whole lot more than I can tonight. And we went over how to become a CSS. More things that I can talk about. I can talk about Sandals and Beaches forever and a day, but I'm going to stop there. I'm going to let the BDM take over for me when you connect, and I will start the Q&A. and hopefully we can get some questions answered from there. And I hope that was helpful, everybody.
That was awesome, Carly. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to just, before I questions, because there are some great questions here actually, and I definitely want to get them all. But before we do that, yeah, keep that up there actually, because there was actually a question that asking for your contact info again, so you can put that up there. But while you guys quickly snap a picture of that, I'm going to just make myself the presenter really quick right now, because I do want to show agents where, Carly, can you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, awesome. So I do want to show agents really quick, and then I'm going to pop back and make you the presenter. So this is my back office, and I want to just show agents exactly where to find the Sandals InteleTravel prerequisite training that everybody on this call has access to. So while you're waiting, if you're on this call and you haven't gotten the email from Sandals yet, this is what you can do and where you can find it to get your training started. Or if you've already done it, then great. So it's under education, okay, and it's under InteleUniversity, okay, and you're going to scroll down here, okay. This is all the InteleTravel training, and I'm a travel genius, but this is everything, guys. This is like luxury trainer travel. This is everything. It's all the way on the bottom, and agents sometimes have been missing this. But this is the regular online academy, and then underneath that, this Start Your Training is the Sandals training course. So again, if you click on it, you can enroll for free if it's the first time you're doing it, and this is the course. I've actually already played it because I tested it for everybody. So that's, why it's showing that I already played it. But if you had not, this is what you'll see, okay? So it's going through all of the training videos here. There's a quiz at the end that you must complete and you must get 100% on before you guys have access to the Sandals Travel Agent portal. So I'm going to make you the presenter again, Carly, and make sure that we can see your screen. All right, perfect. Okay, so that I just want to show you guys that because I keep talking about the prerequisite InteleTravel Sandals training, and that's where it is. The other thing is, and thank you, Tanya, I jumped on this webinar because I was late. I was late. It's in my brain that it's 9 p.m., 9 p.m., 9 p.m., 9 p.m., and I was late that I didn't even do my normal introduction. So somebody actually didn't even know that it was me, and I also sound a little sick right now. But yes, I'm sorry for not introducing myself because I jumped on so late. I'm Tara Minson. I know most of you, you ladies on here, you gentlemen on here, I know most of you by name for sure. So hopefully you recognize my voice, but I do apologize for not introducing myself. But yes, it is me, Tara. I'm your Senior Vice President here. And again, I apologize for that. So there are some questions that I do want to get to them, and actually some repeat questions, but some really great questions. First of all, and you ended, of course, Carly, saying that talking about, BDMs will take over. So the first question is about BDMs. How do agents find who their BDM is?
You know what? I told you I was going to show you where to find it on the portal, and I didn't. So let me back up. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, go to Contact Us. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Go to Contact Us when you log into your portal. Contact Us, and it's a US BDM directory right here.
Awesome.
So thank you for reminding me to show you that. They're listed at the bottom, but you can also click. But like I said, some, like in Texas, for example, we have 5 BDMs in Texas. Can you get more support? Probably not. But again, it depends on what literal town you live in. So if you want some clarity on what exactly, if you're maybe on the border, just email me.
Awesome. Next question is, are there particular Sandals or Beaches properties that are LGBT friendly, or is it pretty much any of the brands?
Yes, well, as a brand, 100% we are 100% LGBTQ friendly. Depending on the client's preferences, it really, at that point, it will kind of depend on what their preferences are on the island and what kind of experience they're looking for. And that's something that, and you can even, actually, if you want to, on the fact sheet that I mentioned, There are the contact information for the sales managers. They're very, very responsive. So, they're a little bit more local and they can give you some more insight than the BDMs can. So that's another insider tip that you can use.
Awesome. And are there access to co-branded sandals websites for agents?
At this point with InteleTravel, not yet. We still need to get through the rollout. And then once we do that, we can talk about that type of partnership. But at this point, we don't have a co-branded option yet for InteleTravel agents. Stay tuned.
Is there a fee for booking over the phone versus the TA portal? No. Awesome. Nope. But, it's my advice, by the way, always to self-serve. Don't waste your valuable time, anyone else's valuable time, but your valuable time sitting on hold or calling, or you'll learn so much more by rolling your sleeves up and actually getting in there. And the booking engine in the TA portal is super easy, so easy to use, very user-friendly, and it gives you so much more information. So I promise you there isn't even a need for you, for anyone to really call. All the information is back there and in there for you, for sure. Okay. Some of these questions I'm not going to go through because some of them are very easily found, of course, when you learn more about the individual brands, the individual resorts, like what's included, benefits of what resort and whatnot. I do want to ask this question because there's a few in here actually, about group bookings. So how are groups booked with Sandals, and can those be booked on the TA portal, or do they have to be booked separately?
Good question. Well, there are two types of groups. I will give you the very basic one-on-one answer, and the groups department and your BDM can go a lot more in depth. But we have two types of groups at Sandal through Unique Vacations. One is a traditional contracted group, right? You write up a traditional contract, you pay 10%, you pull out a block of rooms. That you can only book through, our groups department. And it's anything over, I think it's 25 rooms is required to be booked through a contract. Anything under 25 rooms, from 5 to 24 rooms, you can actually just book them individually on the TA portal. And the groups department, you just shoot an email to the groups department, and we'll just give what we call a group code that will just string together all those bookings and technically consider it a group. And they will be eligible for what the applicable group inclusions would be, but they can all pay separately, they can deposit separately, they can book any type of resort category that they want, and then you can just, again, string them together and they can all be cohesively bundled that way.
That's great, because the whole paying separately is a real pain point with a lot of partners who are not set up that way. So that's awesome, Carly. That's a big win. Okay, next question, and I'm gonna, again, there was a few in here on this, and I don't know the answer, and this is going to be really helpful for a few of you, but I really hope the answer is positive. There's a few agents on here who actually made bookings, Sandals or Beaches bookings, through another vendor before we had our direct relationship right now, and they're for travel in 2022. So the question is, can those bookings count towards their Sandals bookings, obviously in certification? And is there any way that they would be able to get that 3% if they did book the highest butler service, again, with another brand like Classic Vacations, I believe one agent said, and something else?
Got it. Okay, so let me break down a little bit. Number one, what we're talking about are two different, what we're calling tour operators, right? So Unique Vacations, I technically work for Unique Vacations, and we, represent only Sandals and Beaches directly. So I'm effectively the direct tour operator. Unique Vacations is offering that 1%, 2%, and 3% if you book directly through Unique Vacations. You can book through an alternate tour operator, but that tour operator is, they're separate from us. They essentially, kind of buy rooms from us. So we work 100% with them, but they go by their own rules, commissions, statuses, all that good stuff. So I can't speak to what the commissions would be at an alternate tour operator, because that's proprietary. All the commissions that you see, what I presented, it will be direct through us. Does that answer the question?
No, it absolutely answered the question. It absolutely makes sense. There are pros and cons to everything and every decision, right? And that is certainly one of the benefits of booking direct for sure. But the one part of the question I don't think you answered, Carl. If they have another booking with another tour operator, even though it's not a direct booking, will that at least be able to count towards their Sandals, their CSS certification, or no, not even? It still has to be a direct booking.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me about that portion. That's a very important part, and I'm glad that you stopped me there. Absolutely, yes. The important part is that you need to register that booking with us in your TA portal within 30 days of making the booking. So if you use a Classic, if you use the Delta Vacations, American Airlines Vacations, we work with those tour operators. But I stress to you, please go onto your TA portal, put in the tour operator booking number. It'll give you an alternate sale, and it will show in your portal if you register that within 30 days. Otherwise, again, you know, their book was having TOs. I don't have access to that. So the only way that I can know to give you that status is if you tell me, and the way that you tell me is to register. So please register if you're using TOs, and we're happy to count it towards it.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to just answer one or two more questions, and then we're going to let Carly know. And just so you guys know, this is one of many Sandals webinars and trainings we're going to do. I mean, like Carly said, I mean, she can cover an hour on just each destination and the resorts that they have within those destinations. So this is literally scratching the surface, getting you guys slowly introduced, reintroduced, you know, understand, of course, this slow rollout. So this is one of many. Like, please understand that there's going to be lots of training where we're going to dig deeper into the benefits of each resort, the pros and the cons, and you know, a lot of these questions on here, of course, are definitely can be answered, you know, for each of those individual webinars. This is literally scratching the surface. This is recorded, so definitely what Carly covered is going to be recorded. You guys will have access to it, of course. But this is literally just for you guys to get your feet wet, understand where to go for more, of course, and understand the amazing opportunity that you guys have before every other InteleTravel agent. This is really a unique opportunity, and it is based solely because of your level, your travel agent business level with InteleTravel. So your education and your sales. So you were given access before everybody else. So this is literally, you know, a great opportunity sitting in your lap. There are some questions, and I definitely want to get to some of them for sure. You mentioned a private a Facebook group, and you also mentioned, and I just want to correct his spelling because I did write it in the chat, but now I question myself, to follow Adam Stewart on Instagram to learn more about the brand. So those are two different questions. Social media. Adam Stewart, is it spelled the right way? Stewart, and the Facebook group where agents find out more.
Yes, I'm actually going to pull up that Facebook group and put it on my screen just so we all can know exactly where to go. So give me one moment on that, and you can go ahead and with your next question while I am pulling that up.
Awesome. There is another question in here while Carly's pulling that up. Again, I covered in the beginning, but if anyone hopped on here late, I just want to cover it again. For those that have not yet received the welcome introduction email to the Sandals TA portal, that is coming. So that means that you are most likely in the second tranche that of, you know, thousands of agents that we just turned on and gave this direct access to. So please give us a little bit of patience while Sandals actually turns your TA portal access on. We didn't want you to miss this webinar. So we sort of prematurely, cart before the horse, invited you to this webinar, but you can get started on your prerequisite Sandals and InteleTravel training, and you will have access and get an email directly from Sandals saying that you have access to the travel agent portal by the end of this week. That's what we were sort of told. So again, just be on the lookout for that. But that was this is a prerequisite training that you could be doing now. So there's many on here that maybe don't have that email yet. It is coming, I promise. And Carly, go ahead. You got it up? I thought I saw it.
This group?
Yep.
Here we go. Sandals and Beaches Resorts loves travel advisors.
Awesome.
So there's questions on here.
And again, I'm not going to state the obvious, but I'm going to state the obvious. This is a Sandals run Facebook group. So just know where you are before you start typing. Don't start recruiting Sandals customers and beaches, clients and traveling. These are agents. It's agents with other host agencies or individual brick and mortar agencies. So this is agents helping other agents about the brand. So accidentally, sometimes a lot of agents will go in here and thinking like, oh, these are customers that like Sandals and Beaches, and I might find some customers here. No, it's literally, it's for travel agents. So please just remember, of course, you are a representation of InteleTravel and our 30-year history all the time, but particularly here, don't go poaching for client business because this is a travel agent website. So be really careful of that.
Tara, if you don't mind me jumping in there, you remind me of something very, very, very important. We do have a policy. We do have that policy throughout any and all Sandals and Beaches official websites. If anything is run by Sandals and Beaches resorts and there are clients kind of going it, we do have a very strict policy, our social media policy that our BDMs will go over with you as well. And we can actually make a specific training webinar on this, Tara. The do's and don'ts of the social media policies for travel advisors. How to safely recruit clients online and what not to do according to our brand standards and things like that.
Yep, Carly, that is covered in depth, certainly in the InteleTravel prerequisite training. So we actually broke down all of your branding guidelines and social media.
Perfect. Okay, great.
Yeah, so that's in our training for sure. So anyone who has any questions on that in social media, that's definitely covered in the InteleTravel prerequisite. So it should, for you guys pay attention in that section. Okay, last question. Do resorts have wedding coordinators on site? I do lots of groups and mainly weddings, large group weddings. And mainly the clients have questions with wedding coordinators on site, and then wedding officiants. And if they are legally married, if they are married outside the U.S., and the Sandals help them sort of coordinate all that. That was like literally 3 questions in one. I apologize, Carly.
Not a problem at all. I'll give you the 101. In short, I can confidently say, with no backup, but I can pretty confidently say we have one of the most robust support systems for booking weddings in the Caribbean and all-inclusives, hands down. We have a full team of on-resort staff, in addition to a full team in the call centers, in addition to a full team in the inside sales department in Miami, Florida. And that's addition to the groups department that handles it as well. I mean, to be able to get their vision across for these weddings, it's no joke. So they will go through what we call a wedding entourage. And we have a whole different weddings, Sandals wedding specialist program that you can go through to get all the nuts and bolts. And in fact, if you want to start looking into our weddings program now until you get connected with a weddings and group team, on the travel agent portal, there is a wedding section where you can get a sneak peek at all of our packages, all of the levels of the group support, the wedding support, and the wedding team support. You can take a peek at there. But that was a long answer. The short answer is absolutely yes, and even more than you can imagine. We have that support. So.
Awesome answer. Long and short of it, awesome answer. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to cover? I want to try to be respectful of your time. I know we started late as well, so I apologize, guys, for that again. But Carly, is there anything else that you want to leave us with before we say goodbye to you?
The only thing I'll leave you with is, look, guys, we're here to help you sell. That's our job. So anything that we can do to help you get there, let us know. We'll be creative, but we have a dozen and one tools to help you get there, and just get connected with your BDM and just be patient with us, and we'll get a groove going, and we'll get you some really high sales. But that's what we want to see. We want to see sales, and we're excited to help you get there. So that's my final note.
Carly showed you, of course, where to find your BDM and how to find your BDM. So definitely get started there. But please make sure you guys get your prerequisite training done first. This is really exciting. InteleTravel was really excited to having a direct relationship again with Sandals and Beaches Resorts. Again, your business, all of your clients know the brand Sandals and Beaches. And like Carly covered in the beginning, of course, it's your job to put them at the right property and, of course, the right destination. There's lots to learn with these brands. Not every destination, not every resort is the same. Just because it's a Sandals, it is not the same, it's the same luxury, of course, experience and expectations, but it's not the same experience. So make sure you get yourself fully educated in the brands, the resorts, the different destinations, of course, so you can sell it right, of course, to your clients. This was, again, really great, Carly. I can't thank you enough for doing this. I look forward to seeing your face and hearing your voice on here a lot, hopefully with some other BDMs helping and jumping in with you. Can't wait to see you, of course, in person at some live events and live trainings as well. And I can't wait for you to be blown away, and all of your BDMs just to be blown away with the InteleTravel agents. Of course, appetite for this brand, to sell this brand, their professionalism, their education, and their depth of knowledge when it comes to, of course, selling in the travel business. So I can't wait for you to see that. I can't wait for you to meet some of our agents in person as well. And I can't thank you enough, of course, for this evening, for this relationship. And I really look forward to an amazing rest of 2021, but certainly starting off 2022 with this deeper relationship. So thank you guys so much. Again, everybody on here, this webinar is recorded. So in the next email that you guys get, just reminding you about this direct relationship, it will have this link to this webinar, of course. You are asked to please not show it to other agents. I mean, all it does is really tease them, honestly, because they will not have direct access yet. We are still rolling this out for that reason. So please just help everybody be patient. Do not share your access or this webinar with anybody who doesn't already have that access directly from Sandals and InteleTravel. So just be patient. I promise you, we're aiming for well before the end of the year, which really is only like 3 months left, but well before the end of the year, getting every single agent access. So again, we are just slow rolling this intentionally, so just be patient with us. Again, thank you guys so much. Thank you all for dedicating some time out of your personal Monday evening at 8 p.m., not 9 p.m., to learn more, of course, about this brand. And again, can't wait to see you guys back here again for the next Sandals and Beaches webinar. So thank you, Carly, so much. Have an awesome evening, and we'll talk to you really soon.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
Happy selling. Bye-bye.